Hello everybody, my name is Joshua Gillow and welcome back to Behind the Design. Today we're going to talk about outdoor grill islands. And I want to start by sharing a story that this family had to deal with when we first started working with them. And the problem was they had a staircase out of the back of their house. They'd step down 3 or 4 steps onto a patio out to a grill that was set there. It was an old grill that they used for many years. But in order to get to that grill, they had to go up and down these steps all the time, and they would go out and grill, but they wouldn't grill as much because it wasn't very convenient or conducive or comfortable to do so. So when we started reimagining this space, we started thinking about what if that grill, instead of it being on a lower level, what if it was at the same level as the rest of the space, right? The rest of the entertaining space, the dining space, what if it was all in the same area so that it was easy to get to? So that's why we decided to put this grill over here, more in line with an easy connection, coming out of this door, out of the house, and also coming out of the main door of the house coming over. It's really centralized. So if it's wintertime and it's cold, you can come out and grill and right back in. It's very convenient. That's why we placed the grill here. Now, some of the different features built into this grill island that are something you should consider when you're planning an outdoor grill space is obviously ample space to put things down for prepping on the sides. That's why we did this granite. This is a nice antiqued granite. And what it is we don't use shiny granite outside. Keep that in mind, because if you use a shiny, highly polished granite, it reflects sun like crazy. And there's nothing natural about really reflective things outside. So by going with a more antiqued or honed finish on the top, it's going to give you a much more natural look. So keep that in mind. Now, not every family needs a grill island like this. Some need a lot more and some need a lot less. So it's really a matter of figuring out for your family what the most important features are in an outdoor grilling space. Like I said, some of our clients are a simple rollout grill is perfectly fine, and that's okay. We just need to make sure we design a space for it. Others want something more built in like this, so it's more permanent. And then others want even more features like sinks and refrigerators and tap systems. And they're going to want ice makers and all kinds of, anything inside can be brought outside. But the rule of thumb is if you're really close proximity to your inside kitchen, this one doesn't necessarily need to have as many features because you're really close to a refrigerator or to a sink. But the further you push this away from the house, the more of those functions that are going to be needed in order to make sure you're comfortable and you can utilize it at 100%. So you're not going back in the house complaining that you don't have a certain thing that you need, right? So think about how your family will use the grill area, and that'll make sense for you on exactly what size it is. And all of our clients work with us to figure that out together. We do that in a very collaborative way to make sure we're getting all the features that they want in this outdoor grill island and get rid of anything that they're not going to use. So this is a standard 40-inch grill for us. We like to make sure you have a nice large space to grill. Underneath here, storage is always important. Just like inside of the house, it's just as important out here. So we have a built-in trash can. I hate seeing trash cans sitting around the backyard, the outdoor living space, that blow around, the garbage are out, the animals are in them, all that stuff. That's gone. This lives beautifully underneath. Soft close, nice and simple. We have some pull out so you can put your different utensils in there. After you're done grilling, they don't have to sit out and get rusty and nasty. Then there's also a bigger storage space underneath here for additional storage. So again, we have storage and garbage all managed right here. We're also have to keep in mind that we want to make sure we have power, because whether you want to charge a cell phone or whether you want to put a blender up here, or you want to put a waffle iron out here, whatever it might be, we got to make sure we have power, but we want to make sure it's in close proximity to where we will use it and try to tuck it in nice. Now these are accordion style. They pop right out. They have an accordion inside to come in and out. So these are going to be able to be ready to be used whether it's raining or not. And they have it built in so the front actually pops out. So that's on both sides here. That's a nice way to do it instead of those ugly white bubble cover things that you see so often and they're just horrible looking. This is a nice finish for that. Now, whenever you're doing a space like this, an outdoor grill island, you have to be thinking about the gas that the grill uses to burn. And we have to make sure we're venting it properly. So let me show you. You want me to show you the back side here, how we vented it? Well, actually, you don't see any vents back here, do you? We actually tucked them on the sides. So they're barely visible on both sides. And what that does is it allows any gas that might try to combine and collect inside of this cavity in here, it allows it to escape. Because if it doesn't, and you get an ignition source, some kind of a spark, whether it's an ignition from here or a spark from anywhere else, you could have that entire space light up and explode. So it's super important when you're planning an outdoor grill island or anything with the gas connection that you have a space and a way for that air to move through and to allow any of that gas to dissipate that might try to come into play. So that's rule number one when it comes to gas. Now, you see here, this stone doesn't just end here. It goes from countertop all the way to mulch. And there's a reason why we do this, because I want to make sure that this space feels like the stone was just born right up out of the ground, and now we have a grill up on the very top. So it feels much more fortified, much more stable, and much more of a foundation anchor piece for this entire space, because that stone goes from the ground all the way up underneath this countertop. So here at MasterPLAN, we focus on a design-first approach when planning your new backyard to make sure all the pieces you want, all the features and functions you want, fit together perfectly and seamlessly tie into the existing architecture of the home, both inside and out. So if you're planning an outdoor grill island, utilize some of these different tips that I mentioned throughout, because you're going to get a much better overall finish and a much better overall, more functional, useful space when you're doing this for yourself. And if you are planning one of these things as part of a much larger outdoor living project, reach out to us, call us. This is exactly what we do every single day. We love, live, eat, breathe, and die this stuff. So reach out to us. We'd love to assist you and guide you to the best solution for your property and for your family.